my name is Kaylin, and I work as a museum educator at the National Museum of Mexican Art. And for today's activity, we are going to be making Arboles de la Vida. Arboles de la Vida in English mean trees of life. These trees are made within Mexico, and they're traditionally made out of barron. Barron being a type of clay that is commonly used within arts within Mexico. But since a lot of us may not have access to barron, something that we may have access to is cardboard. So we're going to be making many versions of Arboles de la Vida out of cardboard. And so normally the Arboles de la Vida have a base, and the base can vary. The base can be a muñeca or a doll. They can be a jarron, like this one here, and it could be many different types of shapes. And they normally, from the base, it'll stretch upward and it'll break out with these little circle shapes, or they almost look like branches, which is why they're called a tree of life. And within the tree, you'll often see little characters. You'll see people dancing, eating. You'll see food, you'll see flowers, because each of these trees tell a story. In this tree, this instance, this tree tells a story about food, about family. Each Arbol de la Vida can vary depending on the type of story that it's told. And so today we're going to be making our own Arbol de la Vida with our own story. So what we're first going to do is we're going to look at the materials that we need. We're going to need cardboard, papers, magazines, old newspapers, construction papers, whichever. Markers, glue, scissors, and paint. Ruler, pencil. So what we're first going to do is we're going to design the tree itself, beginning with the base. And what could help with the designing of the tree is maybe thinking of a story or a topic or a theme that you'd like your tree to be about. So for my theme or my inspiration, my tree will be about women. So I want the base of my tree to be a muñeca, a doll. Once you finish drawing your base, and in my case I drew a muñeca, from there you can begin to draw the branches. And the branches in my case are going to be curved, rounded shapes throughout the whole tree. And once you've drawn it out with pencil, you can then begin to trace it with marker so that you can see it clearly. once you've finished tracing your drawing, you can then begin to cut it out. So now that we have finished cutting out our árbol, what we're then going to do, or this part's actually completely optional, I'm going to paint it brown so it looks a little bit more like barro, like the type of clay that they're traditionally made out of. So to paint it brown, I'm going to use the acrylic paint and a wide brush. And of course you could paint it any color you would like, but I want to paint it brown just so it could look a little bit more like the actual trees that are made. Now, meanwhile, your árbol is drying. You can place your árbol to the side. What we're then going to do is you're going to look around your home and see if you could find newspapers, magazines, pamphlets, paper, anything you can collage with. And I want you to look through them and see if you can find images or things that will look good, that will fit, it will look good and fit with your theme. So my theme or my story revolves more around women. So I'm going to be looking for things that I myself connect to women or connect to women in my life or even myself. So now that I finished looking through all the magazines, all the newspapers, and I realized I didn't see everything that I wanted. So some of us may face this issue, right? That we don't find the exact image or maybe the exact color or things that we want to include within our tree. So we of course can make it. So with all the leftover cardboard, and if you have sheets of cardboard paper or even white paper around, you can make your own images to include on the tree. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some of this cardboards to make things for my tree. Now, Once you have finished pasting and gluing all of your images onto your Árbol de Vida, you are finished. And you can choose again to put how much ever images you want and draw on it, paint it, cut it, do whatever inspires you. But this is the final result. Thank you for joining us and have a great day.